Hello friends, good morning everyone. In this video, we will see how we will set up the Xampp and the Visual Studio Code to edit our that server PHP files in this Ubuntu VirtualBox. Hope you have subscribed to my channel. Please subscribe it if you have not for more such videos like this. So here we have our desktop. Let's first open our terminal. In the terminal, we see list and then we go to downloads directory. Okay, in the download directory, you can see that we have our code, Visual Studio Code and Xampp file. Now to install that, we need to first give it the executable permission. We do that by using chmod +x and then file name. You can do that using the following command. You can show on a screen, and you can just type the chmod +x, then Xampp Linux, then up to run the total file name. And you will do the same for that code, Visual Studio Code. It's a dev file, so you need to install it using dpkg, Debian package installer, and you will be able to successfully install it. Okay. Now, as I have already installed, I will directly jump into that folder to just edit the files. The root folder of the Xampp is installed in opt, and we will go to just lampp, opt lampp, and then we list out the files using ls command. As you can see, here we have bunch of files here. We have manager linux 64.run, we have build config, we have htdocs, we have php myadmins, and various others. The main things are manager linux 64.run file, and we have our htdocs file. That in the htdocs, we have our files or root file system of our main server, like our HTML PHP files located. Now to run that main server manager, we use like manager linux.64.run file. Okay, so for that, as it's a root directory, we need sudo it. Now we run sudo and then dot and then / and manager linux 64.run, and then it's asked for user password. Wait, or we will enter it. Okay, it's shown. You can see the Xampp 8.2.4, or you can here see the welcome page and the manage server page. Here you can see all the servers and Apache Web Server, MySQL database, and ProFTW are off. Okay, here we see everything is off. Okay, we just close it because we don't need it now. Okay, just close it. It's closing. Okay. Yes, okay, we close it. Now we need to go to the htdocs and see the list of files there. First, we need to remove all the pre-existing files because we're not going deep into that. We just use rm*, remove the write protected particular files, okay, and permission denied. Okay, we need to use sudo, right, because we are in a root directory, root kind of directory. Okay, we have removed all, and okay, we can see that there is nothing. And let's check. Okay, we have nothing else. Okay, now let's clear the screen. Done. Okay, now we need to create a file, index.php something. We're using nano. We create using nano. We type just index.php. Okay, here we see there is a file. Okay, file name and writing index web permission denied because we haven't used just the sudo. It's not letting us to write. Okay, so we need to use sudo first. So we add sudo in the first, and then we can write that file. We write a simple HTML file. We just initiate a simple HTML tag, write hi, and then close the HTML. That's it. Now we just need to write out. For the write out, we have just we have saved this using index.php because it is index.php is the default that file that any server looks when it first initialized. Okay, you can see using ls we have now index.php on our htdocs folder. Now we need to set up the Visual Studio Code to edit this because writing in the terminal is not like user friendly. I don't prefer that. Okay, now to use Visual Studio Code we need to edit using just initialize that Visual Studio Code using sudo. And how we do that we will see now. Just we need to just back to the directory because it will be our project folder. Now before using that we need to first check if we are getting the file or the output on the browser or not. Okay, we just failed to. Okay, we just started. Now here we click on start button using in the manage servers. Okay, it's starting. Okay, it's starting. And we can see that Apache web server is running now. Okay, ProFTP is running and MySQL database is starting still. Okay, it's running. All the things are running. Now we go to the browser. Okay, before the browser, we first go to browser. Okay, browser initializing. System are quite slow. In the browser section, we just type the local host, or we can change the local IP address of our local system. We just access the web page. We just type localhost and see we can output is hi, which is the content of our PHP file, default PHP file, which is .index.php because we have written nothing else other than hi. Okay, we just minimize it because we don't need it now. We need to set up the Visual Studio Code to edit furthermore the PHP files or adding that root file directories. Now in the lampp folder, we have just initialized the again insert and that got into the htdocs folder. In this folder, we just use sudo code. Now code is used as a Visual Studio Code. The shortcut is code. Okay, the sudo code, then index.php. Now it's asking for the sudo user. Okay, we inserted power. We can see that here we got as a message, we are trying to start a Visual Studio Code as a super user, which is not recommended. If this was intended, please add the argument no sandbox and specify alternative user data directory to using for arguments. Okay, we need to specify the directory where we can temporarily save the user data, and we have to use the argument no sandbox. Okay, we use sudo code index.php no sandbox, and then we use user data directory as an argument and pass a directory. We have passed the vscode waste as in a root folder. Okay, just started. Wait, it will starting. Okay, started Visual Studio Code with our index.php file. Now from here we can just edit our content directly, or we can just install more that widgets and more of like to help edit more the content of the file faster. So we are editing the simple file again with hi, welcome to my video. And we are saving, and see, we refresh it and it automatically loads it into the first. That's it. We have successfully set up our system to just work with the Visual Studio with the PHP folder using the Linux systems. The main systems are like similar as like this, like we have seen in the VirtualBox now. I hope you like the video and will consider subscribing it, because I will be making more such videos in the future. Thank you so much.